Hello, in today's video I'm going to show you how to troubleshoot an issue encountered when I try to deploy an application on Kubernetes. So let's get started. Let me explain the context. On my local machine, it is a MacBook with M1 chip. I installed Kubernetes in Docker and I tried to deploy microservices on it and I got an error. So first, let's reproduce the issue. I will create a cluster on my node with this command. So this is the name of my cluster. After that, I will create a Docker image. We will not use any public registry. We will transfer a local created image on my MacBook to this cluster. So let me show you how to do that. First, I prepared this Docker image or Docker file. It deployed this jar file. Let's create the image. I call it microservice prototype. And I'm not specifying any tag here. I will show you later that this is important. It means default is the latest. The tag will be the latest. So let's create. So the image has been created. Now, as I told you, we will transfer this image to my cluster instead of using a public registry. And to do that, there is one command, kind load Docker image. This is the name on my local repository, and we will transfer it to this cluster. So let's run the command and see. As you see, not yet present on not my cluster, loading. So has been finished. We don't have any feedback here. It is not, I don't know whether an error occurred or not. Fortunately, there is a way to check whether the image has been transferred using this command. So we try. So first, let me show you that my cluster, we can get this information from here, kind get nodes. And you see, this node is just a Docker container, so we can access it using this command. And there we will execute this command to check the available images. And as you see, our created image is also available there. So after doing that, we can deploy, as usual, our application using a deployment configuration file. I prepared one. So what I have here, I have two files, one to deploy the image and one for service. So we will need only this one. Let's have a look on it. So it looks very simple. The important things is here, the name of the image, and the rest is common. So now let's apply this change or this deployment using kube control. And we specify the file. As you see, deployment has been created. We can check the nodes if there is any nodes or any problem. Pods. So we can check with this command the pods. And we see, as specified in the deployment, 3 nodes. Kubernetes try to create 3 pods. However, no one of them is ready. And we see this status error. Let's check again. And we see we have an error here. So we don't have much information. We can inspect the node using this command or describe. As you see, we have some information, and here we see that failed to pull image. So Kubernetes try to pull an image even though this image is available on the cluster. And because we haven't specified or defined any public registry, so it is normal that we get this information. The problem is why Kubernetes try to get the image. This is, in my opinion, normal, because if you have a look on this file, if you look here in the image, we haven't specified any tags. It means by default, the tag would be latest. So Kubernetes will try to get the latest image from a registry. So to avoid that, there is 2 possibilities. Either you create your image using a tag, or you can tell Kubernetes like this. There is one parameter that you can define here in this specification image. We can change the policy to never. So we tell Kubernetes to never try to pull any image from the registry. Let's save. And now we can reapply this change. Applied. Let's have a look on the pods. And as you see, it is running and it looks fine. So this has solved the problem. In your deployment definition, you should tell Kubernetes you should tell Kubernetes to not try to pull the images from any register. Instead of that, to use the local images if they are available. So I hope this was useful for you. Thanks for watching, and bye.